arrive at the gates, great constructions of wood and stone. Immediately, your amplified vision catches on something. There's a living system traveling through the wood, as if individual roots of a tree. They pulse with a pleasant, yet somewhat unnerving energy. You're not used to the walls being literally alive.
As my eyes travel along it, I'm reminded of a nervous system. I shake my head to try and clear the image from it, and shoulder past Thog, approaching the fortress. I motion for Thog, Iggy, and the Batmask band to hang back. Listen, there should be Ben here, but again, I don't know if we made it in time. I'm going to go check. I, very, very quietly as I can, move up to the side of the fortress. I look at the nervous system weaving its way through the walls, and I place my hand on the nearest post, attempting to... do I feel any sort of energy radiating off of it? Is it similar to how I might feel touching a human body?
No, actually. Frankly, your morbid mind connected it instantly to the nervous system of a human being, but this is not the case. This is more the path of an easy river delta. This is energy distributed, not necessarily aware. It makes lazy, careening paths through the wood.
I let out a small sigh, some of the tension easing from my shoulders. I shut my eyes and attempt to dip my hand into the river, hoping to gain a sense of what drifts within.
With your newly endowed energy, you brush against the edge of the ethereal waterway. You feel a ripple travel all throughout the system. Individual bits of wood suddenly seize up. You feel the fort itself, like a living organism, draw inwards, the outer walls becoming dozens of times harder. Your mental probe is immediately rebuffed.
I stumble backwards. That doesn't bode well. Guess I've got no choice but to try the front door. I shakily step forward and knock.
Surprisingly, you actually hear an immediate shuffling behind the door. Then silence.
I step back, gazing around, motioning for Thog, Iggy, and the Batmask band to move, and my hand hovers near the hilt of my blade.
The silence continues.
I continue gritting my teeth, assessing escape strategies.
You wait there for an unusually long time. You hear somebody shuffle up behind you. She shoves you out of the way and makes a pose. The door slowly creaks open. She looks over at you as if disappointed, hanging her head and raising her hands slightly.
How was I supposed to know?
Ash, they can't talk. They were probably waiting for some sort of confirmation of who the fuck you were. Thug says, wandering into the fort.
Of course, I'm the idiot here. I stomp through the gate. We were sent by Jin. We were hoping to beat the clan leaders here. Have you seen anything from the approaching clans? Any forward scouts? Anything like that? I'm sorry it took us so long to get here. We were waylaid and lost.
They pose at you.
Lost a large number of comrades on the way here. I look up.
They make the symbol of the morning toadstool.
Thank you. I'm quite saddened by our losses as well. I appreciate your concern, but there's little time for that right now. Does anything need to be done?
The man poses at you again.
I narrow my eyes and turn to Iggy. I'm not familiar with that one.
He makes the pose of the well-fed and properly trained militia.
Really? Okay. So things are doing a lot better here than I thought.
He returns the symbol of the lounging kumquat.
Well, okay. No, lounging's not good.
He flashes you back the symbol of the Alarani office worker who's, taking it easy because he finished all his work, not because, he's slacking off on the job, but he can afford some time off right now.
I stare over at Thog for a moment.
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay, that's good then. Do you think you could give me a rundown of the fort and just show me around? And also, do you have any food?
The birdmask band reaches into his pockets, producing a mix of nuts and berries. A pang of nostalgia hits you.
I stare at the nuts and berries as he pours them into my hand, and a wry smile crosses my lips as I remember a friend who it feels like I haven't seen in years, but probably only a couple weeks. I very quickly toss back the handful. Thank you, but I'm really hungry.
Suddenly, the ears of the Batmask band perk up. She quickly scales the local wooden tower and stares off into the distance.
If you see something, will you let us know?
She turns around and flashes you a quick thumbs up.
Okay.
Just then, a whistling sound comes through the air. Something flies directly over her head, impacting the ground directly next to you, sending shattered bits of marble everywhere. A gigantic crossbow bolt rests between you and the other band.
Fuck! I push Iggy and the Birdmask band to the side and shout, "Get down from there!" as I sprint backwards.
She hits the deck up in the tower.
That bolt belongs to one of the clan leaders. Everybody, I stare at the two-pan. Oh, everybody get ready.
Thog just kind of stares around. Okay, fuck, we need things to brace against the wind. We don't have windows.
Yeah, it's a fort, thankfully.
Okay, yeah, that's actually a good thing. Isn't this place impenetrable?
It's supposed to be. Be prepared for people scaling the walls. Load your gun.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Good. Load your gun.
You hear the telltale click of Thog loading ammunition.
Iggy, I know you're conscious now, but I'm going to need you to just stay in the back, okay? You're not fit to fight. If you can run us supplies, if you can just keep an eye on things and stay out of the front lines, that would be a great help.
Iggy cheerily nods at you, walks away on sprightly feet, each footfall looking simply joyous that he's still alive. He trips over this stone and hits his fucking face.
Clack.
He disappears into the fort behind
I
you.
watch and make sure that he goes into the fort. Okay, Thog, have you ever been besieged before?
Yeah, I got sieged by the police once.
The what?
Ashe, we don't have time to talk about this shit. Let's just protect the fucking fort, okay?
I know.
Let's say I've seen some shit.
All right, good. Hopefully that shit that you've seen is helpful here. I point to the Birdmask band. You, get over here and tell me about this fort. I need to know how to work with it.
Meanwhile, outside, a man with a gigantic crossbow readies another bolt. The forward scouts of the Rust and Gold clans pull behind them. Well, they're not supposed to be here. They're supposed to be on the main battlefield. Why they're here, you're not exactly sure. However, with a loud ha-ha, Kirlos looses another bolt that flies clear over the tower. That's a little bit of a warning shot. 2 over the bow, directly into the middle of their fortress. Yeah, you're doing pretty good, War Master General. Damn right, and why? Hold on a second, actually. He puts down the crossbow, turning around to Dow again. Why does the War Master General have to sneak around and capture a stupid fort? Because we're sticking to the plan that War Caddy Zeke made for us. He says I'll win this shit instantly. Kirlos loads another crossbow bolt, taking aim once again. I regret ever naming him War Caddy. Where is he with my bag full of crossbow bolts when I need it, huh? Huh? He turns and stares at the Valor Clan guard behind him. He holds up a birdie ball bag full of incredibly long crossbow bolts. Kirlos loads another into his crossbow, takes aim, and fires. You feel something coming in your direction. While you've never been under cannon fire before, you get the feeling that this is exactly what it'd be like.
I push the I dive into the Birdmask band, pulling him out of the way.
There's another hit! The marble behind you is once again scattering. Whoever's launching these bolts has tremendous power.
What the fuck? Do we have any bows? Anything?
I mean, I got a gun, but it doesn't do the whole arcing, graceful shots thing.
Pass it to the Batmask band.
Where? He kind of looks back up at the tower. She's still up there?
Are you still up there?
Her head peeks out from over the thing.
Duck.
She ducks back down. You hear the unmistakable sound of boots, armor clattering, as a group of invaders presses themselves up against the gate.
Fuck! As I hear the boots and bodies pushing up against the front gate, I brush past the Birdmask band, who is now standing up. I grab Thog's arm. Where's your gun?
Yeah, right here. He hands it over. What do you want from it? It's not gonna help against like a freaking dozen people.
Well, right, but maybe we can shoot the guy that's shooting us.
Yeah, not bad. You want to climb up there and take the shot? Because, I don't.
Yeah.
Thog stares up at the tower. Another crossbow bolt whizzes over it, hitting the fort.
Yeah, I kind of do. I don't really trust Batty with a gun. That's the name I'm giving her. I attempt to scramble up the fort walls using as many footholds and handholds as I can. And I dive into the cramped lookout post, ducking down with the Batmask band.
Yeah, she's huddled in there. She waves.
Yeah, hi. I wait as the crossbow bolt was recently fired. I wait until I hear the sound of another crossbow bolt firing.
Ka-chung!
I very quickly, after I hear it whiz overhead, jump up and try to get sight on the person shooting crossbow bolts.
You recognize Kirlos of the Rust Clan. Your exposure to him has been very limited, but
Loud, big crossbow.
yes.
I see the black-haired man across the field, level the gun as best I can, using the edge of the outpost to brace my arm, and I grip it with both hands, and fire.
Kirlos sees the flash, hears the gunshot, lets out a aha, takes a rolling dive backwards, shocking with the sheer weight of that crossbow. The bullet pings off of a nearby tree. It wouldn't have hit him anyway.
Fuck. I duck back down, staring at the gun's smoking barrel, and realize it is a single-shot gun.
Oh, we got ourselves some ban! Let's take him down! You hear another telltale kerchunk.
Fuck! I immediately realize what's going to happen. I grab the Batmask ban and dive out of the lookout's nest.
You hit the ground hard. The lookout's nest, very correctly, crumbling behind you. It falls over sideways into the group of guards. Dow dashes forwards and swings his axe upwards, clearing a path through the rubble. Hey, come on now, man.
While I don't see him baseball the falling debris, I do see bits of the lookout post that had fallen go up.
They fall back over, nettling you and your group of ban.
God, oh gods! I toss the gun to Thog, reload it. I move over to the low-hanging branches from this tree.
Thog grabs the gun, staring down at it. Don't we have, like, an intern for this or some shit?
You goon for me, I goon for you.
Oh, hey, there's somebody to goon for me. He passes the gun to Iggy, who's running around.
Iggy doesn't know how to reload a gun.
Who's running around with snacks, distributing them.
I shake my head as Thog puts the gun on Iggy's food platter. I grab the nearest branch, attempting to yank it off, like a nice arm-sized branch.
You yank off an arm-sized branch.
Okay, I pull out my dagger and start sharpening the one of the ends of the branch.
You begin honing it into a fine steak. Speaking of steaks, the stakes could not be higher over at the gate. You see bits of wood flying away as the structure begins to fall away.
Wait, the gate is crashing?
They're crashing the gate.
Fuck!
They're hitting it time and time again with their trusty pole army things. They're not the best breaching tools, so yeah, you got some time, I guess.
I carve the one end of the tree branch so that it's sharp and pointy, leaving the other side with the leaves, etc. still attached. I sweat nervously, shake my head and say, okay, here goes nothing. I lean back, take a running start, and lob the tree branch, sending it sailing past the wall, aiming for where I presume the guards would be at the front gate. As it leaves my fingertips, several arcs of slithering green jump into the tree.
Ashe, you throw your imitation crossbow bolt straight up and over the wall. It makes an easy arc, clearing the shattered watchtower and heading towards the guard. You hear another telltale ha-ha! Kirlos rapidly dashes forward, armor clattering, leaps into the air, grabs the tree, tucks rolls into a few of the guards, sees glimmering green energy along that won't do for a bolt at all, runs his trusty hunting knife once across it, lopping them all off, spins it and replaces it in his crossbow. Gotta save these things, you know?
I don't see any of that. Fuck. I march back over to the group, and...
Kerchunk!
Fuck! I dodge out of the way.
You recognize the tree you just shot outside.
Oh, that fucking... I consumed by anger, I grab the tree branch, yank it out of the ground, and in one swift motion, repeat the process.
There's silence for a few moments. On the other side of the wall, you and the band stare over expectantly.
I stare at the gate as nothing happens.
The earth shakes slightly.
I motion for everyone to back up from the gate.
Everyone takes one slow step backwards, as an entire tree, lobbed overhand by Down the Digger, flies over the top of the wall. It makes an ugly arc, catching on it, not quite working as a projectile. It slowly slumps to the side.
My mouth drops, and I go even paler as I watch a tree that someone has just tossed whole up into the air.
You hear a call from the other side of the wall. You were supposed to get it over!
Sorry, man, trees are extremely heavy. I still think it was pretty funny, though.
I stare up at the tree, wheels turning in my head, quick as can be. I turn to the Batmask Ban, almost about to explain my plan, but then realize that she's not very helpful. I turn to Thog. All right, Thog, they're gonna break down the gate. Most likely. I don't know exactly what this fortress can do. Apparently it'll defend itself, but I stare at the gate as it heaves inward. Doesn't look like it's doing that much. So here's what I suggest. Soon as it looks like that gate's gonna go, we topple that tree onto the gate.
Okay, yeah, it's better than nothing, Ashe. Yeah, I'm not gonna sass you at this point.
Do you have any better ideas, Thog? I'd really like to hear them.
Yeah, fuck no. Like I said, I'm not gonna sass you. He puts his back against the tree in position for when it happens.
Good. You and you. I point to the Crow-masked Ban and the Goat-masked Ban.
They rush over and brace themselves against the tree. I really hope you have something more than that.
I do. But until they break in, we're just gonna sit here and we're gonna sweat and it's gonna be fine.
Chunk.
We're gonna dodge those crossbow bolts. I push Iggy out of the way of the one that impacts where he was standing.
You recognize the branch that you shot over a while ago.
God! I grab the branch again and lob it back over.
You throw the branch, it clatters against the wall sadly to the ground.
I take a moment to collect myself and put my temper away for a moment, and I get in position.
Your instincts are telling you that there's no way in fuck you can take these guys.
No shit.
You wait. You bide your time, waiting with bated breath, every moment seeming like an eternity. Slowly, their iron weapons are dragged through the wood of the gate. One of them finally places his boot against a crumbling bit of the barrier, putting his full weight on it, driving it downwards with an ugly crack.
Now!
Thug and the band put their full weight against the tree, covering the gate in a layer of bright green foliage. However, from the gate itself comes a sudden pulse. That river you sensed earlier, exploding outwards, energy forcing everything around it backwards. The guards surrounding are grabbed with tendrils of energy. Thog takes a step back as one of the band are as well. It pulls the tree inwards.
I back up. What the fuck?
Vines extend in every direction, their movement quick, liquid, binding everything into a sealing paste. The gate is healed. Many people are now stuck at odd angles within it.
Oh, I hate this.
All the guards kind of moan.
Oh, God.
Did it just,
Oh, no,
fuck.
no. I run over to the Crow-masked Ban. How's he looking?
Oh, he's been pulled in by a bunch of trees, branches, and vines that are quickly healing themselves into a proper gate. He's still extremely alive.
Can I pull him out?
Both you, Thog, and the Batmask Ban all grab the Crow-masked Ban and pull as hard as possible. He's quickly detached.
In a good way?
Yes!
Okay.
He's pulled free. However, there remains a slight hole in the gate where he once was. Wow, I was actually expecting something a little freaky than that. He
God, I
didn't
was
get, like,
too.
healed into the gate, right? No,
No,
okay.
no, I was
Wow,
kind of
okay,
expecting,
yeah.
like,
fucking
I don't know,
false alarm.
like part of him would come off or something.
Right? Like fucking yeah.
I pat the Crow-masked Ban down. Are you, like, okay?
He looks fucking traumatized, but other than that, yeah.
Okay.
Chunk.
I move him aside.
Everybody dives to the side. Another crossbow bolt hitting the ground, sending debris everywhere. Well, we're gonna have to get him out now. This doesn't seem like a job for a war master at all.
Yeah, eat shit! You're gonna have to get him out! If you want in here, you're gonna have to break through your own soldiers!
That's a very loudmouth ban in the... Very loudmouth ban. Huh.
You're the one with the loud mouth and shitty aim!
Kirlos scratches his chin. Did she just insult my aim?
Yeah, both of you!
Hey, man, you should be careful with that. I know we're at war, but words hurt.
What?
Well, nobody insults the aim of my archery instructor and gets away with it.
I just fucking did!
I really appreciate that, man.
But she's also right. Going through the gate, that is a 15-minute problem, and I have 5 minutes of kick-ass left in me. What do you say we just go straight through the wall? Kirlos lowers his crossbow at it.
What? I turn to Thog, pale-faced.
It's a pretty thick wall, but he threw a fucking tree at us, like...
I
Yep. I mean...
I push past Thog, panicking.
You sense something gathering on the far side of the wall. A sudden pulse of energy that honestly shouldn't be there. Your expectation of the clan leaders was, well, a bunch of normal folk. However, there's something off about what's happening on the far side of this wall.
I push all of the band away from the wall, and motion for them to take up positions for people to enter from this side.
With a roar, something hits the wall. An explosion. You feel the air depressurize within the fort. There's a rush of everything as pure power hits the wall, scattering stone and wood everywhere. Through the gap, you see Kirlos standing, an odd aura around him. He braces his crossbow on his shoulder, admiring his handiwork. Those exorcists really know their business.
As I see Kirlos' stupid face, I grab the crossbow bolt we've been volleying back and forth that skittered over to me and throw it through the hole in the wall at him.
It gets quickly caught up in the fortress's reconstitution process. Wait, hold on a second. That was...
What?
Okay, yeah.
What? My eyes go wide as the wall slams shut.
This thing heals. Heals fast. I don't like it. Heals fast. Man, I used my secret technique and everything.
Yeah, and it sucked!
It seems that aiming at the wall is not the best idea. Dao raises his axe. No reason to break out your forbidden tech right now, Dao.
I bet it would suck!
He aims the crossbow upwards. Mine will be enough. You once again feel the strange presence on the far side of the wall. You sense a familiar magic at work. The seal of Jinkala sitting beneath the land.
Kirlos is weaponizing the fucking seal. As I feel it building up, I sprint over to Iggy, grab the gun off of the platter that he has, hoping it's reloaded. I continue sprinting, clamber up to the lookout post, and aim at Kirlos and fire.
You see might, pure and simple, gathering in Kirlos' crossbow. He's channeling none of this power himself. It's purely directed into his weapon. This man ain't a shaman or a paladin. His crossbow is aimed straight upwards. You manage to take aim and fire. The bullet whizzing outwards, hitting him in the chest with a satisfying thunk. You're pretty sure that's not the best place to be shot. Ah! However, the attack continues, its aim shifting slightly. The crossbow bolt is released as bands of sickening red energy travel from the land itself, intertwining with the bolt. It flies upwards.
Fuck.
Making a graceful arc above the fort. It slowly drifts downwards with an almost... like a little puffball from a dandelion. The strangest thoughts hit your mind as adrenaline spikes. You should probably get the fuck out of there. Thog dives, Batban dives.
I leap off of the outpost, tumble, hit the dirt, trip several times, and scramble. Fuck! Iggy!
With a disgusting cry, the energy is released. You feel the presence of a maddened spirit folk wash over you. For but a second as you hit the dirt. The corrupting magic warps space around it. Everything within the fort becoming distorted. Lines of red intersect, cutting through the ban. Iggy hits the dirt, sliding across the ground, spilling food everywhere. The Batban, knowing what he must do, dives into the seal of guards, seeking safety. The gate quickly welcomes him again. Batban simply takes 2 long steps backwards as her 2 companions in front of her are perforated, fused, and erased. They all dead in there?
I stay quiet. I stomp back over to Thog.
It sounds like they're all dead in there. What a good shot by me! Ha ha!
I grab a bullet from out of his pocket and start reloading the gun.
The Batman shakily stands up. The iguana, Iggy, returning to your side. Another shot like that would be disastrous. You recognize that.
I wait.
Ashe, I don't want to come off as a cynic, but probably fucking run. No, this ain't happening.
I turn around and glare at Thog.
It's not.
No, I'm not going to run.
Why?
You saw what he did. You didn't feel, but you saw it. Thog, those were spirits. He just...
Yeah, trying to kill us.
Yeah, he's using them to kill us. He's using them.
Thog puts up a finger in a counter-argument, recognizes that you're a heartless bastard coming, and just slowly shakes his head. You know what I'm gonna say.
I know what you're gonna say.
Not my spirit, not my problem.
I grip the bridge of my nose as he says it anyway.
Ashe, we're gonna die.
You're right. We don't need to risk our lives here. I just can't stand the sound of his fucking voice.
Hey, Dow, do you think this attack looks kind of, evil?
Yeah, man, I think from a certain perspective, the red sheen and evil glow, yeah, that put a lot of people off of it.
I should consider re-imaging this thing. You hear another howling from the far side of the wall. The Birdmass Band gestures to you. You recognize it even without the posture.
Come to the gate, it's safe in here.
I disregard it. I scramble up again, level the gun again, and aim and shoot at Kirlos again!
Gaining eye contact on him, you notice that he has quite a thick breastplate.
I aim at his head.
Ashe places all of her hope within one bullet. One bullet that'll hopefully deter the tide that is to come. One eye closed, she aims and with unsteady hands, fires. The shot pings off of the dirt next to Kirlos. There you are! You were still alive! He lowers the crossbow and is interrupted actually just in the nick of time for Ashe's sake. She quickly ducks behind the fucking tower. Sir? Yeah, what? The energy quickly dissipates back into the ether around him. My war caddy, you can't be interrupting me when I'm about to score a hole-in-one or whatever the fuck you do in birdie ball. Then stares up. Sorry, something came up. Things aren't going as the war caddy general, said they would. Huh? He sort of cocks the crossbow to one side. Yeah, things aren't exactly as expected here. We got half of our boys fused with the fucking gate. Somebody keeps throwing a fucking twig at me. I haven't been having the greatest day either. No, they really wrong. I think you should probably come with me. I don't think you're gonna believe this. He vainly tugs at Kirlos' arm. Guess I gotta do this. You good with this now? The man slowly begins to drag Kirlos away.
Yeah, I mean, I could take care of the gate pretty easily, probably, but at the same time, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to dislodge everyone.
It's okay. Just, get them home before sunrise. Parents don't want to find out that they became gates.
As Kirlos is walking away, I very quickly peek up, and with all of my strength, lob a rock right at his head.
The rock pings off of the back of Kirlos' armor. I heard that!
Good! Fuck you!
Good, fuck you!
Choke on your beard and die, you piece of shit!
What the hell does that even mean?
I throw another rock and duck back down.
Learn to throw!
Learn to shoot!
Learn to I don't have time for this! Kirlos stomps away. Oh, I'm steaming mad.
And fuck you too, Beardy! I point down.
I think you both need to work on your anger issues.
A rock hits him.